This is TIAM Overtime on KMOX.
KMOX News Time is 8:51. We've been keeping our eyes on this storm front that's moving through, which will probably start developing really tomorrow. But why don't we ask an expert, somebody that you may have missed the sound of her voice. Welcoming to KMOX, Cindy Pressler. How are you?
Oh, good morning. So good to hear from you.
Well, you know, you can take the girl out of the weather center, but you can't take the weather center out of the girl, I guess. So you want to give us a quick overview of how you see this ice and sleet moving in?
Sure. Well, this is a pretty good ice maker that we're going to see here in the St. Louis area. Very large swath of freezing rain. There's going to be a little sleet, maybe some snow mixed in, but the main threat out of this is going to be the ice accumulation coming out of this freezing rain. Now, today, no problem. We've had a cold front that came through this morning. We should actually see a little clearing later this afternoon. Our temperatures will hold in the 30s, but we're good now. The rain is gone. We're good. This is the day to get things done. But starting overnight, we'll start to see freezing rain across southern Missouri, and it's going to work its way northward slowly. It's an overrunning situation. There's warm, moist air coming out of the Gulf and from the Pacific, actually, and it's pushing up and over the top of a stalled-out funnel system that's sitting over northern Arkansas. So that warm air is going to rise up and over it. We've got a very shallow layer of cold air at the surface here, and that's a bad combination. So it's starting after midnight across southern Missouri, working its way northward. By tomorrow morning, going to probably see a little bit of snow or sleet just north of St. Louis, then freezing rain south of the St. Louis area, moving into St. Louis noon or a little after, I think. It may even hold back just a little bit for the St. Louis area. So early afternoon, I would expect to see some freezing rain here. And then all night through into Saturday morning, we'll have freezing rain across the entire area around St. Louis. By Saturday, it looks like a little bit of warmer air will start moving in, so our temperatures could bounce a little bit between freezing, above freezing. So freezing rain mixed with rain, and then by Saturday night, back to freezing rain again. By Sunday, that warmer air really starts to take hold, and that'll warm temperatures up above freezing.
Hey, Cindy, it's Tom Ackerman. The big difference between snow accumulation and freezing rain and ice accumulation, could you describe what kind of damage that can do?
Ice is going to stick on surfaces, roads, sidewalks, if they're not treated. And as you know, you cannot drive on ice. It doesn't matter if you have a four-wheel drive SUV, you can't drive on it. So if it hasn't been treated, it will be very, very slick. Whereas snow, you can gain some traction, even though it may be tough to get through thicker or deeper snow. Ice is by far the worst situation that we can get into.
I'm trying to remember, was it December of 2011 when we had the ice storm that felled all those trees and...
that was a mess.
And power lines. See, because it's heavy, it can take down power lines.
I believe it was 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Yeah, so I remember that very, very well.
Well, Cindy, we've got to let you go, but it was so nice hearing your voice again, and we want to encourage people who want to keep up with you to go to weatherstl.com.
Yes, I have my very own weather website. I'll be tracking the storm through the weekend, so check it out. Got a live radar. I'll let you know what's happening.
All right, weatherstl.com. That is Cindy Pressler.